Today we're going to talk about have and have got, Unit 12. So what's the difference between these two verbs? So the major difference is that we use have got when we talk about British English and we use have in American English. But there are some really important differences in the use of these two verbs. So let's take a look at the first example, at the first use. When have almost means have got. We use have in the meaning of have got when have is non-progressive, meaning we never use have in the meaning of have got in continuous tenses. And we use have got only in present simple tense only. We can use have in all the other tenses, but they have to be simple. Simple tenses only. So if you want to say something like something in the past, use have instead of have got. So the cases when we use have got in the meaning of have are following. When we talk about possessions. For example, I have got a car. Yeah, you can also say I have a car. It's not a problem. When we talk about illnesses, he has got a cold or he has a cold. You can also say he has got a cold. Or when we talk about relatives. For example, she has or she has got 3 sisters. Now let's take a look at the following use. We use have and we never use have got when we talk about action. So we use have when we mean action as an active verb, as a progressive verb. Here we can talk about simple and continuous tenses. Simple and continuous. For example, he is having a shower now. He is having a shower now. But you can also say he has a shower every day. There you go. So that's the basic difference between have and have got. Now let's take a look at the difference in the structures of have and have got. I'm going to erase this. You guys have already copied it, right? It's very important that you write everything down, because I'm going to ask all these rules next time. Now the difference in structures. Have and have got. Because have got is only used in present simple, we're going to use the present simple tense structure for the verb have. So we start with a subject, then we use have or has, and everything else. The negative form, subject, don't, or doesn't, plus have. And the question, the WH question word, plus do, does, our helping verb in present simple, plus subject, plus have, and the question. So, for example, I have some money. He doesn't have any money. Why do you have so much money? For example, have got is different. You use a subject, then the verb have or has, plus got, and everything else. Negation. You don't use helping verbs in negation of have got structure, you use haven't, hasn't, plus got, plus everything else. And the question, WH question word, plus have, has, plus subject, plus got, and everything else. So it's very important to remember to use don't or doesn't in negative sentences and do does in questions when you use have. And if you use have got structure, don't forget to use this. Okay, that's it. Now go ahead and open your books in Unit 12. Take a look at the vocabulary, translate it, and translate the first 10 sentences of Exercise 1. Go ahead.